Well, most of the things I learned at the high school level, I think, were more about the ability to communicate with athletes and handle athletes. You bring a kid in to college on a scholarship or whatever, and there's a certain level of buy-in there, and but at high school level, that isn't necessarily the case. You have some kid who's out there because he's passionate about track and field, loves track and field, and wants to be great at it. You got some kid out there who really could care less, but his girlfriend is on the girls' team, so like I'm
Yeah.
saying. So you got all kind of different levels of motivation. You got kids that are like all in, and you have kids that are problems, and it's where I really learned how to handle athletes, I guess you would say. Handle athletes is not a good term. It implies that you're manipulative, and I don't mean that. But my
Mm.
point is understanding how to communicate with athletes, understanding how to frame what you need them to do correctly. I remember when I left LSU the first time, and then I came back 10 years later, and everybody told me how, oh, the kids are different. You can't get them to do this, you can't get them to do that, or whatever. And anyway, so I went in there and I coached. And, after about 4 or 6 weeks, and the kids kind of see, oh, this guy knows what he's doing, and he can help me get where I need to be. I
Mhm.
could get anybody to do anything I wanted.
Yeah.
I didn't notice any difference in the kids then that I did, all those years earlier. So ultimately, it's kind of about how do you frame things and how do you communicate with athletes in order to get them to understand what needs to be done and to get them to buy into certain things that you think they need to do in order to be successful and to make you successful.